Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very special guest with me, a whole doctor. In case you don't know, but no, we'll get into all of that. It's upcoming. But yeah, I have a special guest with me today, and today we wanted to talk about all things medical school, all things medical field. Praise is, well, she'll introduce herself and she'll tell you more about all of that. So yeah, before we get into this video, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, make sure you like this video, share with your friends and family, join the family because I need the people. But yeah, let's get right in. So first and foremost, introduce yourself, tell us about yourself, where you're from, you know, what year you were in medical school and all of that.
I feel like this is an interview to start my school over. But my name is Praise, last name classified. I am a second year medical student at St. George's University. What else? I'm also a nurse. What else? I'm from
also
Nigeria.
A nurse?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Nigeria. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, nice. That's it. Nice to have you on my channel. Thank you for, taking the time out to do this. I know you're a very busy somebody, but I do appreciate your time. So we're just gonna jump right into it. So, whole medical field, medicine. Why did you decide to go into that?
I personally enjoy learning. Like, I enjoy learning. So I felt like learning about the human body, which is extremely fascinating, was something that I could see myself doing for a long time. I enjoy having knowledge and being able to help people with that knowledge. So apart from just the cliche, oh, I want to help people, I actually enjoy seeing like knowledge come to life when I'm helping people with their problems. So yeah.
Oh, okay, that sounds interesting. Okay, so you started school in Nigeria, right? And you've always wanted to be a medical doctor. How did you come to study abroad? Why didn't you, go to school in Nigeria, or what was that whole talk like? Like, how did you come to study abroad?
I mean, for me, like, the US was not my first choice, actually. I was supposed to go somewhere in Europe, but that was not the plan of God for my life. So that plan didn't work out, and instead I found myself here, or God brought me here. What was the question again?
So, like, how did you come to study abroad here?
How did I come to study abroad? I mean, I just had, like, a family friend just asked my dad, like, what was I doing for university? And then we were working on the Europe plan. So he was like, why don't I just come to the US and start in a community college? So I actually did community college. Then I went to a 4-year college before I went to med school. So, I mean, for me, like, to be honest, Nigeria was not in my plan for higher education.
She was like, I can't do that with you people.
Nigeria was not really, like, in my plan. It was only my plan as a backup and as a threat from my parents.
What?
That if I did not do XYZ, I'll find myself in Novena College, Kwale. That's my village. So yeah, that's the only time Nigeria featured in my plans. But yeah.
Wow, Nigeria. We really need to do better. Using Nigeria as a threat.
We do.
We need to do better. So when you came over here, you had to do a lot of learning about path to being a medical doctor in America here works, right? So, like, can you tell us more about that? What do you need to do? What major exam do you need to do? What thing do you need to have in place to make sure that you find the path to becoming a doctor in America here? Basically.
That's a lot of questions. Okay, I'll take it one by one.
Okay, just give us like the highlights if you don't have time.
So basically, the main pathway to becoming an MD in the US is you have to, first of all, go to college. So you can choose to do any major you want. You can do fine art, you can do music, you can do biology, you can do whatever.
So it doesn't even have to be in science?
It does not have to be in science.
Wow.
The main thing is that you have to do your prerequisites. So if you go to, there's a website from the American Association of Medical Colleges. So it's just aamc.org. And if you go to that website, you will see like a list of all the prerequisites that you need to do to get into medical school. So that's just a generic list. But the schools you're applying to may have like a different course that they might want. But generally, there are a fixed set of courses. So you have your chemistries, your biologies, your organic chemistries, your physics, biochemistry. Those are like the basic courses anybody that's going to med school has to take. And the main reason is because like med school builds on that, and the MCAT is also based on that. So you need to do those prerequisites. So you don't if you want to go to med school and you feel like you want to also experience some other things in the arts, like you can do anything for your major. You just have to do those prerequisites and do well in them, because your science GPA is weighted different from your general GPA. So if you have an arts GPA of 4.0 and your science GPA is 2.8, you're not going to get in. If your science GPA is 3, you might not get in because that's extremely low. Like you need a 3.5 and above in your science GPA, because that's what's most important. So you take your prerequisites along the way. You obviously need shadowing experience. So shadowing is when you go like follow a doctor around like for a day, for a week, for a month. During the summers is always a good time. You get experience, you see what medicine is actually about. You don't just like medicine from Grey's Anatomy. Like you actually go in and see,
they don't teach medicine in Grey's Anatomy.
and see what like actual doctors do. That's very important because they ask you in interviews and in your application. You also need like volunteering hours. Those are key. So for me, I volunteered at a children's hospital for like 3 years. So you need to volunteer. And another thing, not just a hospital, it can be anywhere, but it just shows that you're committed to giving back to the community, because medicine is about giving back to the community.
Okay.
So those are like soft things that are not really talked about. And if you have like, I had like some research experience. I wouldn't say kill yourself if you don't have research experience. Like if you do well, if you have other things that boost in your application, you don't have to feel bad if you don't have research experience. I did have some research experience, but to be honest, I was not very interested in research. I just did it because it's a good thing to add to my resume. Okay. But like those are like a few things. If I remember more, I'll say it as we go along. But basically, your GPA has to be up. You have to do prerequisites, and then the MCAT.